This is your English grammar textbook for this year. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this page. Britannica Learning Grammar Steps 7, Class 7. It is for Class 7 Standard. Consultant Editor Mitra Sinha Roy. Britannica Learning Private Limited, formerly known as Encyclopedia Britannica India Private Limited, a subsidiary of Novenant Education Limited, New Delhi, India. Okay, this is the preface of the text. Silent features of the series. Series design, a quick look. Here comes the content map. Okay, phrases, clauses, nouns, adjectives, pronouns, verb, auxiliary verbs, tenses, adverbs, preposition, conjunction, determiners, punctuation, types of sentences, reporter speech, voice, acknowledgement page. Okay. Use phrases to complete the sentence. Is it not? First step. A. Use phrases to complete the sentences. You can see certain sentences in incomplete form. Those sentences need to be completed using phrases. Okay, here certain sentences are given in an incomplete manner. You have to use phrases to complete the sentences. Can you suggest some phrases to complete these sentences? Dash were playing. Okay. So can you suggest a phrase in order to complete this sentence? Those both team were playing. Those both team. Second, dash sung well. Okay, which phrase will be added here? The two groups from class 7 sung well. Okay, the two group from class 7 sung well. Third one, he got her a pen from the mess. Fourth, smiling on his face being in a minute. Fifth one, Dash is an honorable man. So you can write like this: the chief guest of our school annual function day is an honorable man. you have learned that a phrase is a group of words acting as a single parts of speech, and that it does not contain a subject and a verb. So what is called as phrase? You can say a phrase is a group of words acting as a single parts of speech, and that it does not contain a subject and a verb. Therefore, phrase is not giving a complete thought. Phrase only convey an idea, not a complete sense. So a phrase is a part of a sentence and does not express a complete thought. Phrases like single words belong to various parts of speech when used in clauses. That is, they may act as noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, and so on. You already have learned parts of speech. Okay, here also you should be able to remember those parts of speech in order to learn phrases and kinds of phrase, type of phrases. What are the major parts of speech in a sentence? Can you repeat? Basically, we have 8 parts of speech. Which are they? Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjunction. The parts of speech indicate how the word function in meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. Okay? Then first you should know what is noun. What is called a noun? A noun is a word for a person, place, things or idea. Is it not? Nouns are often used with an articles. Which are the articles? The, a, an. So nouns are often used with these articles. Second one in parts of speech is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. Okay? Like he, she, it, etc. are example for a pronoun. Then the third one in the parts of speech is a verb. What is a verb? A verb express action or a being. Example, jump, is, write, become are example for a verb. Okay, the fourth one in the parts of speech is adjective. What is called an adjective? An adjective modify or describe a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. That is adjective. The fifth one is a adverb. What is an adverb called in a sentence? An adverb modify or describe a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Okay, then comes a preposition. What is called a preposition? A preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to form a phrase modifying another word in the sentence. Example, by, with, about, until, etc. By the tree, with our friends. about the book until tomorrow. Okay, are example for preposition in a sentence. The seventh one is a conjunction. A conjunction join words, phrases or clauses in a sentence. Example, and, but, or, while, because, etc. Conjunction join words. Conjunction is also known as a joining words. The eighth part of speech is a interjunction. Okay, an interjunction is a word used to express emotion, like oh, oppose, etc. are some emotional expression. Okay, you must go through these parts of speech and be thorough with it in order to learn phrases and clauses, etc. Okay, look at these examples. The man shouted loudly with a frown at us. According to the parts of speech of a phrase, we can classify them into the following types: noun phrase, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. These are the types of phrases. Okay, first a noun phrase. Noun phrase is a phrase that does the work of a noun in a sentence, as shown in this sentence. See a sentence here. The girl in the pink dress sang melodiously. In this sentence, the girl in the pink dress is the noun phrase of the sentence. See, the noun, the girl, modified the word in the pink dress, is it not? So it is the noun phrase in this sentence. Next one, an adjective phrase. What is an adjective phrase? An adjective phrase is a phrase that does the work of an adjective by modifying a noun, as in this sentence. An adjective phrase is a phrase that does the work of an adjective by modifying a noun, as in this sentence. An example is here. The final examination were unbelievably difficult. Okay, so here the word adjective unbelievably is expanded by the word difficult. This is the adjective phrase of this sentence. Next, an adverb phrase is a phrase that does the work of an adverb by modifying a verb, an adjective or an adverb. So what is called an adverb phrase? It is a phrase that does the work of an adverb. How? By modifying a verb. So adverb phrase modify a verb in this sentence. Sometime an adjective or an adverb. Look at these sentences. She dances with a lot of grace. How does she dance? She dances with a lot of grace. The verses with a lot of grace describe the noun here, the verb here, dance. So, with a lot of grace is the adverb phrase of this sentence, because it describes the verb dance in this sentence. Another one, see, Bob nodded as if he understood. How did Bob nodded? Bob nodded as if he understood. So, the verses as if he understood describe the verb nodded of the sentence. Adverb phrases may be of different kinds: time, place, and manner. So, now we are going to learn about different kinds of adverb phrases. So, you have seen here what is called phrase, what are the type of phrases, and what are the kinds of adverb phrases. Okay, first you have seen what is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words acting as a single parts of speech and that does not contain a subject and a verb. Next, what are the types of phrases you have to learn here? Noun phrases, adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. What is a noun phrase? A noun phrase is a phrase that does the work of a noun in a sentence. Okay, then what about adjective phrase? An adjective phrase is a phrase that does the work of an adjective by modifying a noun. Okay, then what about an adverb phrase? An adverb phrase is a phrase that does the work of an adverb by modifying a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. Then, different kinds of adverb phrases. Here you have three kinds of adverb phrases to learn. First one is adverb phrase of time. Second one is adverb phrase of place. Third one is adverb phrase of manner. Okay, come to the first kind of adverb phrase, an adverb phrase of time. So, what is an adverb phrase of time? An adverb phrase of time tells when something happened or how often it happens. What is an adverb phrase of time? What does it tell in a sentence? That you have to know. An adverb phrase of time tells us when something happened, time, or how often it happened, the period of time. For example, I will have ice cream after my dinner. It is an example for a adverb phrase of time. When I will have an ice cream, I will have ice cream after my dinner. Okay, see another example. We reach school very late. When did we reach the school? We reached school very late. It is another example for a adverb phrase of time. Okay. The play is performed every day. See, every day represent time. Therefore, it is another example for adverb phrase of time. Please come to the exercise part of this lesson. Up the ladder. State the type of the underlined phrases. Okay, the answer is written here, but you should know why it is written. First one is I am going to the beach. This is an adverb phrase. Why it became, how it can be an adverb phrase? What is the function of adverb phrase in a sentence, and what is called adverb phrase? Then only you can say that it is adverb phrases. What is an adverb? Adverb modify a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Adverb phrase also do the same work in a sentence. It modify the noun. Okay, here you can see I am going to the beach. What it modify in a sentence? Okay, adverb modify the verb of the sentence. Okay, adverb modify the verb of a sentence. Here you can see which is the verb in this sentence. Going is the verb. So to the beach, where do he go? Where does he go? He go to the beach. Therefore, to the beach modify the verb of the sentence going. Okay? To the beach. Those verses modify the verb of the sentence going. Therefore, it can be an adverb phrase. Second one, the difficult test made me tired. What is difficult test? Difficult test made me tired. Here, me, an adjective. So, difficult test modify the adjective of the sentence. So it is therefore it is a adjective phrase. Third one, the boy at the back likes to tease me. Who at the back like to tease me? The boy. The boy is a noun of the sentence. Okay, therefore it is a noun phrase. Such a way you have to do the sentences 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 5 sentences also. You have to find out the type of phrases. Okay, you have to find out the type of phrases which have underlined in those sentences. This is your homework for tomorrow. At the same time, you should be thorough with the parts of speech. Okay? You can take a screenshot of this page. You can take a screenshot of this page. Okay? This is the phrases which you have to complete in the beginning of the sentences. It is about the explanation of 8 parts of speech. Okay? That you should learn for the next class. Then your homework. State the types of the underlined phrases and you should give the explanation for your answer. Okay? Please go through these pages, read, understand, ask if you have doubt in my WhatsApp number. Okay? Also we will do the rest of the part in the next classes. Thank you.